Ladies and gentlemen, we will be live in just a moment. We are just trying to get Kick to work properly, and it seems that we have succeeded. I will be with you in just a short moment. I think we can just start right by there. Ladies and gents, welcome back to the stream. So, we are actually working everywhere today. Everything seems to be working so well, which I am actually really happy about. Because obviously, as a lot of people know, we had a lot of issues over the last couple of days regarding, regarding Kick, trying to get certain websites to work, and it didn't work. And obviously yesterday, we actually had to cut this first stream short after like 3 or 4 minutes because it just froze on me. But everything seems to be working today, and I'm so happy about it. So it's always a good thing when you see things that it is working. Can people let me know what does it look like on YouTube? Because it says I'm getting a warning, and I have no idea what is going on. Can you see me fine? Can you hear me fine, folks? Just let me know if you can. But we actually got quite a few things to go through today. And regarding yesterday's stream where we were talking about all the scams and all this stuff, well, we've actually found a few more other things. And I'm like, really? Is this really going to happen now? So, first things first, I need to quickly check YouTube, see what's going. And it's all good, right? Amica fine, good. Let's say pick a mix. Oh, shit, that just scared the hell out of me. Don't worry, I just scared myself. Right. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Brill. Okay, YouTube's looking good. Yeah, so we actually had quite a few things regarding scammers, and we looked at the Brad Pitt one, obviously. But there's one thing that I saw as well. Like I said, we're going to just go straight over and get into it. Like, obviously, Moonshade, she actually did tag me in this. And, yeah, it's mad to see that this is still going on. You know, all of these scams and everything else that these people are doing. And it's like, really? This is still happening? But, oh, I've lost something. Give me a minute. I need to get back up. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so I believe this was the last time that Johnny Depp was seen. There are no pictures of Penelope Cruz on set. It's like they just vanished. What on earth are they filming? And say, to be honest with you, isn't this an old photo? I'm pretty sure this is an old photo because when we first saw this photo, because this hairstyle like that as well, it kind of looks like when he was doing Public Enemies. That's what that looks like here to me. But yeah, so you had that one there, and you had someone come in. Okay, I'll help. He's on bed rest until his operation. Okay, just don't talk about it. When obviously Moonshade's like, what operation? On his back, it's in the article, it's on Facebook. Yeah, I was upset. And it's interesting to see that a lot of these people would still use these kind of photos still, because that photo there is on bed rest, but then you look like that one here is like completely different. Completely different. But yeah, this is the one that Moonshade said it is a fake one, which kind of sad. Oh, Gelf, how are we doing today, mate? How are we doing? But yeah, as you can see, it's Hollywood ex-actor Johnny Depp's been rushed to medical care after a shocking fall on the set of his new film, Daydrinker. You know, they can't even get that right, you know. After a shocking fall on the set, sources say the 61-year-old star took a serious tumble from a ladder during filming, injuring his back so severely that he now requires surgery. What would be really funny is if the film comes out and there's not a scene with him on a ladder at all. But yeah, it happened so fast. One minute he was climbing, the next he was on the ground. But again, he's not a Hollywood ex-actor, is he? He is just a Hollywood actor. He's an actor. That's what it is. But yeah, saying that, again with this, his return has now been delayed. Doctors are confirmed he'll need an operation costing over £10,000 before he can get back to work. They wouldn't say how much it is. You know, they would not do and be like, oh, look at this. We're, you know, he's, you know, multi-millionaire. Oh, it's going to cost him $10,000. Well, I'm glad you're alive, Gelf. I'm really glad you're alive. Got more upgrades for my scooter. Good. I'm glad you got more safety stuff for it, mates. Because, see, those falls, it could look minute to certain things, but you could seriously injure yourself. You need to stay safe. And, where is it? Just before we do anything else as well, I said I'd find it yesterday, and I found it today instead. But that there, folks, is the link to my Discord. Okay? That's my Discord link in the chat. But yeah, and see, they've closed down the film and everything else, but they haven't. The film is still going on. And like I say, you know, the Facebook page is completely rubbish, just a bunch of fakes. What's the FB page name? There's several, all fake Facebook pages. Just Google Johnny Depp, hospitalized after Facebook fall. Should we have a little look-see at this? Because we're bound to find a lot of them, aren't we? So, Johnny Depp very ill right now. He needs your support. Yeah, okay. He's ill right now. Dear fans, I might smile, but I am sad. All from 2 weeks ago and everything else. And, like, look at that. Can we blow... Oh, I say, yeah, I don't want to click onto him. It's absolutely mad, though, isn't it? That all of these, It's... Oh, my God. Look at... Oh, my days. Holy... Come on. Right, we're going to just zoom in by there. We'll get rid of that one there. Look how bad that one in the middle is. Oh my God. Look how bad that is. You know what? Sometimes I see all of this and I do absolutely just laugh my ass off with it. Because you see that there, it's like, come on. Yeah, you know, Russ really injured. You know, we saw them ones, obviously. Those are real. We, what else we got? The fake ones. Got this one by here. Oh. Look how bad those two are. God, man, this is absolutely insane that people fall for this. It's sad. It's absolutely... Again, we talked about this yesterday, didn't we? You know, it's... you see all of this, and then it's like... Ooh, he's in hospital because these look so real. Absolutely insane. Obviously, we have got other ones where we've seen. You've got any more of the fake ones we got. But you know what? I love seeing all of these type of photos when he's in the hospital dressed as Jack Sparrow, man. You can just tell he absolutely loves everyone. And again, he loves his fans. But yeah, seeing all these fake ones, it's like, come on, really? Absolutely hysterical. Look, I do think that one there, the second one, is the that is the best one right by there. Oh, what are they cracking down on, Gelf? On scooters and e-bikes? What, just to make sure that they're safer for everyone, or? Because if they are, that kind of works out for the best. If they are trying to be, you know, more safer. But what I'm going to do as well, folks, we're going to look at something here now. We're going to look at this video. I don't know if we'll watch the whole 30 minutes or whatever, but this is regarding the, she can't believe Johnny Depp is flirting with her. Absolutely insane.
He had said something to me in the Jack Sparrow mode. You know, one of Johnny Depp's lines that I knew of He saw something in me that I
he saw
always
money.
knew existed. He said, "Do you want to have sex?"
I'm trying to... What? Illegal bikes and underage kids riding and all the law breaking that's going on. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, here in the UK, they've tried cracking down on a lot of, like, the e-bikes and stuff here. Like with the electric scooters, you know, like, obviously, not scooters as in, you know, two-bike one, but the scooters. And, oh, bloody hell, electric skateboards. They're saying that they're illegal, but you see everyone having them, you know, and, you know, shops are still selling them over here as well. And one of the best ones was a cop who said it was illegal. He was spotted like a month later with his son. His son was on an electric scooter. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, look at this. It's like, come on. Do you want to have this with me? It's like, what? It's like, yeah, Johnny Depp is going to come out and ask you straight away, do you want to have this? Absolutely nuts.
Question mark. No, I don't think you're real. You know,
Oh, Gelf, yeah.
This isn't right, you know.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Absolutely nuts, all this is. Alright, just move forward.
It's me in the frame, and he's holding the picture. And I'm like, what the
That's
heck?
sad.
How do you do that? You know, I'm like, how did that happen that quick? My heart, this...
You can see the line on the Photoshop straight away. Under his neck. Left side with the beard. Just past the beard, you can see the line. Oh, that sucks for her. Because again, it's that photo there. It's not printed out either. Gelf. Gelf coming in with the one-liners.
This is Johnny Depp. This is
Oh.
Academy.
I do feel sorry for some of these people who are like this, though. It's absolutely nuts.
She believes she's in an
Ah.
open relationship with a famous actor that I'm sure all of you know.
Yeah,
His name is Johnny Depp. The
it's
two
sad.
connected through the app Discord and have been in contact for
Discord!
about a year now. Angela has come to us to
Oh
find
my
the truth
God.
of the person she's been speaking to after sending thousands of dollars to buy an NFT. She's tired of
So it's the Never Fear Truth ones.
her relationship remaining through text messages and wants to meet the real Johnny Depp in person. Let's see what we
It's
can
sad,
set up,
innit?
and hopefully we can give her some answers. Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it. Alright, so
Yeah. Say, we all did, Gelf. Say, I had,
All right.
I was speaking with the guys who actually run the NFT, or the Never Fear Truth Discord. I was talking with them. Did a couple of videos of saying what they need to do if they wanted to buy it. And we were talking behind the scenes, and I was speaking with the guy who's Johnny Depp's photographer here in the UK, in London. And he was upset and angry. He goes, why are people doing this? About obviously all the catfish and stuff. Because there's so many things coming out. I still get emails to this day saying that my NFT has been sold. And I'm like, well, no, it's not. Because obviously I look on my phone and in my wallet, and no, it's still there. I get so many. I also get people as well stating that they're part of Johnny Depp's team. Oh, we want to buy the NFT back. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're just lying. I just speak to the guy in London. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, we're getting flooded by people just full of spam. Oh, Boozy, Bot Sentinel. Oh, my God. You know what? That guy was... Oh. You know what? It's funny how Bot Sentinel has gone quiet, though, isn't it? You know, and how Chris Boozy has gone quiet. It's almost like all the backlash he got because, you know, everything he did was actually wrong. It's like, oh, look at this. He's actually not right, you know? But I'm just going to delete a thing by there. Remove my own message. Do not worry. And without it. Yes, we are on Kick, folks. We actually got it to work, which I am so happy about. But yeah, so I'm going to have a quick look.
Discord channel.
So this one by here.
Johnny Johnny Depp's official Discord. But was this the real Johnny Depp she was speaking to?
No.
Tell me about the first time you met Johnny Depp. Did he reach out to you, or did
I was never really a fan of his. I was more like an admirer. This all started around
Yeah, Nate should have.
when he was coming out with the NFTs. He had said something to me in the Jack Sparrow mode. You know, one of Johnny Depp's lines that I knew of from the Pirates of the Caribbean, something like that. You know, he was talking in that.
I do
that
feel sorry
voice.
for her.
He was drunk that night. I believe he said, "Do you want to have sex?" with a question mark. I mean, I fought him hard a few times, like, "No, I don't think you're real. You know, this is a joke. This isn't right." You know.
When Johnny reached out to Angela, she couldn't believe it was actually him.
I do feel sorry for her.
About Johnny's NFTs and his art pieces. She fell in love with this specific NFT.
Marlon Brando.
A portrait that Johnny Depp painted of another actor named Marlon Brando.
I thought it would be a really great idea to get an NFT.
It does sound like boozy, doesn't it?
And donate it to Mount Sinai Hospital here in the name of bone research. Because I have had so many surgeries and my neck is all built. It's not mine.
Oh, bless her.
Had long life struggles with bone disease. She dreamt of giving back to the hospital that has helped her throughout the years. Donating the NFT to the hospital was a gift and a way of her showing her appreciation to the doctors that reconstructed her neck. Johnny requested a payment of $6,000 for the rights and ownership to his NFT.
You know, there's business in there, but I think there's some emotion in there as well. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a child, you know. I'm a 60-year-old woman. You know, whether I look it or not, that doesn't matter to me. But I'm not a child. So you can see I've been at this for quite some time. Actually, it'll be 9 months for coming up on.
Oh, sad.
Angela began to fall for Johnny Depp. They talked all day and all night.
And are you in love with him?
At this
We are going to stop this a minute, and I'm going to bring this over now. So obviously this is the Never Fear Truth. This is the open seas where they're all available. Laura, hello, how are we? How are we? Oops, excuse me. So, when you look through them, and obviously like the Marlon Brando one is one of the biggest ones going. But, low to high. So, yeah, that one there. But you know what? Seeing some of these, it's absolutely nuts how much some of them are going for. Like this one by here is going for 3.3 Ethereum, but it's basically 9,100. But there's some on here, like say if you look for price high to low. Where is the Brando one on here? Because the Brando, I know it was only a specific. Yeah, we got one by there. There's one by there. As you can see, they are quite low in the price ways. Like I say, that one there, I didn't really say. So, yeah, it's not even it. £88. $88. There's sad news over that Phoebe Bishop death you read out 2 days ago. Oh, no, what's happened? What's happened with that one? I actually got another thing that we're going to have a look at as well after, which is, it was a neighbor in America, and he just started screaming and shouting at 4-year-old kids with a gun in his hand. Right, back to this one here.
Sure. I think I'm just along for the ride until I can get this sewn up so people can really see what what's going on, and
So the housemates did do
you
it.
know,
Oh my
at this
god.
point, I don't know if I am or if I'm not. I have a deep, very deep admiration.
The housemates,
for him.
man. It's sickening, isn't it? You know, that housemates are the ones who did it.
I've been talking to him for quite some time. What's the reason why he's not able to connect with you in person?
I don't know. Do you know I don't know? Because I haven't asked him. You know, like, there are certain times I'll ask certain questions to him, and he'll answer them. He'll answer them or
Right there,
not,
right.
you know. Or he'll get mad at me or not.
Deep down inside, do you think that you're truly talking to Johnny Depp?
I'm not sure. So,
Oh, bless her.
you know, there's a lot of strange things I've seen.
I want to be with Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
I want to be with Beyonce. I want to be with all of these beautiful, famous women, and Johnny Depp is on that level of superstardom. Why
For women,
would he
yeah.
choose to talk to you, Angela?
Maybe because, I don't know, I like to think at one degree he saw something in me that I already knew existed. Because he asked me questions. You got to remember, this is conversations now.
It's sad, isn't it?
Beginning. Like, you know, what could I do? What could I do? Like, you know, do I know how to sing?
Just gonna make the
Do I
little
know
bit
how to
smaller.
dance? Do I, you know, do any of those things? Part of me was thinking, maybe he's tired of Hollywood. Maybe he just wants to become a musician or something. Because the way he was talking sounded mostly like that. I don't want to be in the light anymore.
Playing on it for her.
and I don't want to, you know, he was talking like small deals, you know, and I was paying attention to that. We've even gotten to the point where he said, well, maybe you could manage me. And I'm like, how the heck would I know where to start to do something like that? Don't know. I
Oh,
mean,
girl, that's weird.
depth conversations that we've had.
We'll have a look at that after.
Even talked about having another baby or getting a surrogate.
What are some reasons that lead you to believe that you are talking to Johnny Depp?
He had sent me a clip before the album came out, was of Hedy Lamarr through the chat, so I could listen to the song. And that was before the album came out.
Do you guys talk on the phone?
We don't talk like the way we're talking.
There we go.
No. He swears I'm going to get a video from him, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I mean, last month, I sent this man $930.
Even after sending thousands of dollars, Angela still hasn't received the Marlon Brando NFT.
In truth,
I wonder why.
I keep asking, where's
I
my
wonder why.
NFT? Don't I deserve that? Because I paid so much money into this already. He says, why do you keep talking?
I think there is,
about
Gelf.
NFT? And I'm like, well, because that's why I basically came in here, was to obtain the Marlon Brando NFT. That was my initial reason, and that still has always been my reason. And I guess I'm still waiting on that.
So, Angela, about how much money would you say has been sent to Johnny Depp?
God, if I really get into this, it has to be well over $6,000.
Oh.
Well over. Because I pawned my jewelry, all my jewelry. Then, you know, went to...
It makes you sick to the stomach, doesn't it? Yeah, Loris, another one. Well, it's from 2 years ago, but I didn't know these videos existed.
Johnny Depp for months. He claimed he needed the money in order to get her some special passport so they can meet in person. But she wasn't just sending money to Johnny Depp. She was also receiving it from him. She accepted checks and PayPals on behalf of Johnny Depp. He claimed these were his friends. She even moved money for him out of her personal wallet into his Bitcoin wallet.
Oh, the Jason bot was
like,
fucking hilarious. It was so stupid.
Keep your paychecks. He was asking everything of me. he had me running to like find a Bitcoin machine or something, and he would have
Poor woman.
long, runs places, taking cabs back and forth, and all
Jeez.
this other stuff I was doing.
Were you receiving funds on his behalf and you were putting it into a Bitcoin machine, or were you taking money yourself from your own account?
I remember this all correctly. It started with us talking.
Yeah, same here, Laura. Same.
Me getting a check sent to my house for like $3,000 or something. I was with TD Bank. Got kicked out of TD Bank. Went into Bank of America. Got kicked out of there.
So why were you kicked out?
Fake.
They just didn't want me in, and
They were fake. They were fake.
And then how did you send the money the last time Johnny had asked you to send money?
That is the only reason she would get kicked out of those banks, as if they're fake checks. Ah, the poor woman. It's... God, Gelf, man, this... You know what I say, with all of these scams that do go on at this moment in time, we have seen so many things, and with the... just the absolute amazing advancement we got in AI now, I'm seeing tons of things on, like, Instagram where it's, you got, like, oh, bloody hell, you got, like, the Abominable Snowman who's vlogging, and it looks so good. You got Star Wars, the Stormtroopers, they're vlogging their days, and they're so funny. I'm seeing things like that, and I'm just, in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking now, people are going to get scammed with these because they are just so good. We've seen in here now the photos, like the one we saw with Brad Pitt yesterday when it's like, oh, look at me, I'm in bed, and the Johnny Depp ones today. People are going to be able to use these AI. They're going to spend, because what's the VO3 one, the Google one? I think it's like $200, and you get something like, I think it's like 4 clips of 8 seconds. In those 8 seconds, say you're scamming someone, like say, well, Laura B. I could be like, oh, I could have a video of Johnny Depp saying, Laura B, I love you. Please, can you send me some money? That's like 5 seconds. And it could be AI, and it could go to people like this person we're seeing now, this Angela woman, and they're going to believe it. If they believed how that photo of him just holding a photo of her, if she believes that, they're going to believe that, isn't it? Oh, Laura, you know what? Those Brad Pitt ones, they still make me chuckle. If I'm in a bit of a bad day, I'll go online and just find them and have a bit of a chuckle. It's the one when he's asleep having surgery. It's just like, by there, oh, it cracks me up. Amiga, anyone who actually watched the case, they would know JD doesn't deal with his own money. Exactly. Hence the mess he was in. Exactly. He lost what? What was it? $750 million in total or something like that? Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, well, say, Gelf, you're saying that now about voice changes. On Discord, they've just released something now where you can add effects to your voice and sound like other people. Look at the Darth Vader voice in Fortnite. Absolutely nuts.
Money, about, I think you mentioned a month ago?
I'll just say for right now that it was sent out.
Yes, Cassandra's right, yeah, because he went out and said about it.
Don't want to tell you how, because I believe it's illegal.
And so,
not even showing you. Here we go. Huh? I was staring at myself. I was like, I can hear, but I can't see it.
Or was it signed from someone else?
I can't remember, to be honest.
So you're accepting money from different people?
I don't know. I know that in the PayPal app, he put like $800 and something in there, and then he sent it to other people. There was a point he sent money to my PayPal account, or 3 iPhones.
You could tell Angela wasn't telling us everything. She knew something wasn't right with the money she received from Johnny Depp, yet it seemed he always had some way of convincing her that he was in fact the real Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Gelf, it was hilarious. He was saying so many different things. It was great to see. Because then they stopped it, didn't they?
We were on the Discord app, and he said to me, if you ever tell anybody of
Oh,
does
see,
things, his way of doing things, if I ever told anybody, I'd get in trouble.
straight away, that is a red flag.
Next thing I know, I got this picture sent to me with me in the frame, and he's holding the picture. And I'm like, what the heck? How'd he do that? You know, I'm like, how did that happen that quick?
Feel sorry for her.
What is the outcome that you wish out of the relationship that you have with Johnny? What do you want out of this?
The NFT out of this that was promised to me in the beginning for the hospital. He promised me that he would sign my hat that I had, and we would go together to Mount Sinai to present that. That was like my biggest thing. I wanted to do the NFT of.
The sad thing is, she was doing this for something good. Getting the NFT, she's paid for it. She wanted to present it to a hospital, and you know, you get this shit. It's so sad.
If we were to present it together, that would even be better. If not, fine.
We'll take everything that you sent us, and then we'll start to look into it, and then we'll give you a call back, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Angela. Nice meeting you.
Sounds good.
Well, Seekers, I'd say we had quite the task ahead of us.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Down every piece of information to get through to
Yep.
Angela.
It's the photo from court.
In this story, the only way to stop this scam was to come to her with all of the facts.
So this week's case, she thinks she's talking to Johnny Depp. It's been going on for over 9 months. I think you guys chatted.
Oh, 9 months.
Angela had mentioned there were some reasons why she felt like she was talking to the real Johnny Depp. He sold her an NFT. And then also she had mentioned Johnny was holding up a picture frame with her picture inside of it, and she felt like the fact that he sent that to her very quickly, that it had to be a real.
She thought.
She truly, I'm sorry, but like she really thought that that was a real picture.
I actually found the real image here.
It's in court.
On a psychology blog. There's a man here holding up a Trailblazer sign.
Bloody hell.
Photoshopped. We also believe that his tattoos on his hands are photoshopped as well.
Well, yeah.
Because we have the real images of his tattoos, and they don't match the ones in the picture.
Well, I find it interesting because she said she knows Johnny so well that she's memorized his tattoos.
The face that they used is literally the poster board image used for his trial.
We gotta help her out. As clear as it is to us that this is not what's really going on, she truly believes it for some reason.
I feel sorry for her, really, I do.
So we gotta put all the deets together and really try to convince her.
Yeah.
What's deep?
Details.
No.
These details. That's my wife busting my balls all the time. About 34 times a day this shit happens.
Yeah, he doesn't do social media. And when he does, it's his sister does it as well.
But things got a little confrontational.
Yes, I'm a little offended about what he said, because that's not altogether the story. You're not getting it all right.
Yeah, I don't agree. I'm sorry. I don't agree. I am sorry.
Oh.
This happened to you though, Angela.
Make sure you stick around until the end to hear how
Cassandra, yeah, literally, right by there, what she's saying.
This far, don't forget to like, comment, and
So
subscribe.
just go for it a bit more.
Oh, it's just been such an emotional roller coaster lately. This whole thing going on.
Oh, Gelf, yeah, we got a couple of them here in the UK. They're absolutely amazing.
9 months. I'm hoping that whatever it is that you have to say to me, I hope that you people did your research well.
So what
They
is your
have.
heart telling you? What deep down inside?
In my heart, this is Johnny Depp. This has got to be. You know, you had asked me, Brianne, what would I do if I actually met him or something? You know, I think I would say thank you. And can I have my NFT now so I can bring it to the hospital?
Brianne has a lot of information on the NFT.
Ooh, it's
So I'll let her hop into that.
Please, thank you. I would appreciate it.
So you had sent over an image that was from Johnny Depp, and this was a piece of art, and he stated to you that this was an NFT, and then you've been under the impression that you have been sending funds over for this NFT, correct?
Yes. I mean, if anything, that's what I thought was for sure.
So we used our reverse image search tools to confirm this art, and what we had found was that it truly is a piece of art from Johnny Depp. And we also looked through a website that showcases his art, and what we had found was these are pieces of his collection that are not associated with the NFT.
That's correct.
We were not able to find
It's the ones that went up on the New York.
Was actually ever used as an NFT.
Wow.
So if you go on his website, he does have a section where he sells the NFTs, but he also has artwork.
From what you're telling me, you're saying that this piece never made it into the, I guess, the selling ground. So I really don't know what to say to that, because that was the one that we
You got
talked about.
scammed.
Yeah, so actually the original piece of art doesn't have the purple background.
This Marlon Brando portrait was a piece of art that Johnny Depp worked on, but it was not an NFT.
No.
The person who sent this to Angela stole this from Johnny Depp's art gallery and just switched out the background.
Absolutely
Johnny
nuts.
Depp's NFT art designs
Absolutely
are also
nuts.
a completely different style from his hand paintings. And we also didn't find any indication of this specific painting being for sale anywhere on the internet.
We'd like to jump into the image that you had
Oh,
sent.
we're getting a few people here on Kick. Hey guys, thanks for dropping in.
Johnny, before he had sent this image to you.
2 months around, I would say.
So we're gonna look at this image verification here. We've got Johnny on one side. This is the actual match from the image you had sent us. So we found where this image came from. This has been photoshopped. We
The
have
tattoos are bad as well, aren't they?
on another person's body.
Wow.
Oh.
People are good. People are good. Let me tell you.
We looked into the tattoos placed on his arms. Some of the tattoos don't match where they need to be. And then he's also missing one here on his right hand. I think he has a bird here. The other tattoo,
Wow.
it's like an oval shaped tattoo that they placed here. That's actually on the wrong arm. It should be over here on this other arm. So we provided links to show you what his tattoos look like and where they should be placed.
Most of them I know by heart at this point.
Obviously you didn't.
Yeah. By heart.
Wow.
You mentioning that you know his tattoos by heart. Did you notice anything funny about this?
Well, I can guess because I've done graphic art myself, so it's very easy. Yeah, I could see that. Sure, I can. One point, I did a banner for 9/11. You know that? And I took a picture of New York and I put it in the background, and then I graphically did the rest of the art on top of it. So I know that it can be done. I know that it can be done. It's not that it can't be done.
Or you already knew where the placement of Johnny Depp's tattoos were. You have a background in graphic design. What do you think was stopping you from seeing that this was a fake photo?
For the head,
She was blindsided, to be honest with you.
I didn't even figure that was photoshopped. The only thing that I started to look at was the edges of where my picture was, that I could see that, oh wait, this looks like somebody put something on top.
Yeah.
Or, there's something.
That's exactly what it was.
And knowing his tats, like what's on the screen there, knowing on the fingers and the thing and oh man, it's like it just, but it really just blows the mind.
Donating the NFT to the hospital was so important to Angela.
Poor woman.
She blocked out all of the red flags. After revealing the truth, it became obvious to her.
Yeah.
What do you think the reason Angela couldn't see all of the signs? Let us know in the comment section below.
They, after researching all of this information, verifying everything for you, we can say without a doubt that you are not talking to the real Johnny Depp.
But in a way, I wish that Johnny would see this so that he would know that one of his fans, or one of the people that
He knows.
him,
He knows.
really got hurt by this.
It is going to.
Really got hurt by this.
It's unfortunate though, because there's not much he can do. He on the flip side, he's a victim as well. There's nothing that he can do to keep from people stealing his images and creating fake relationships.
That's horrible.
Can you imagine how many people reach out to him on a daily telling?
This is it. This is just one person who has spent over $6,000 and is given into this fake, these scammers, because there could be a bunch of people. And with that, it's just imagine. Yeah, say Laura, he should know this and that. I'm being scammed and he should do something to help me. Yeah, it's not their fault. And say that mindset there is very dangerous. What this Angela's got. Well, he should know. He should do something. They have tried. All they can do is say, look, guys, I'm not going to ask for money. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Don't fall for it. But sadly, we do get people who fall for it. And say this Angela, it's the way that, obviously, with her saying, oh, well, I'm a graphic designer. I've done this. I've done this. And she didn't see these red flags. But again, no, that is exactly what these people do. We talked about it yesterday, social engineering. They will look over everything. Who you follow, what you speak about, what you're liking across all social medias, and they will just pinpoint, right, okay, Johnny Depp. And they'll just go in that way. They'll get a photo. It's like with all the ones on Twitter at the moment, where, we're still seeing them. Oh, I'm the real Johnny Depp, official Johnny Depp account. It's like, no, you're not. It's like the real people know. But sadly, the one we saw yesterday, the one I blocked, is they've got like 6,000 people following them because they said, oh, you know what? I'm the real Johnny Depp. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How are we? How has your day been so far? I hope you've had a good day. But yeah, it's sad to see, and it is. I do feel sorry for her and for the ones who do get scammed like this. But it's, let's say, like Laura was saying, though, the way they go about, they get scammed. Oh my God, I've been scammed. Oh, well, the real person should help me out. It doesn't work like that,
Telling him that, hey, look, I was scammed by your images.
Here we go.
Scammed by someone who reached out to me. I mean, this guy's probably been bombarded on a weekly basis.
I mean, like within myself, if I was a celebrity and that was going on, I don't know. I kind of have a different outlook on that for myself. Like I would see myself fighting all of that as hard as I could to keep my name well within the right.
It's hard. You can't do it all the time.
It's a horrible thing to do to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
On either end of it, whether it's forward, his end, or backwards, my end, whichever you want to call it. That part of it is really, really, that's hard. But I know if it was me, I would be fighting like a banshee out of hell to make sure that nobody was, trying.
But the thing is, though, if you're famous, like Johnny Depp and all these other ones, and it's like they've said to her, he gets bombarded daily. Guarantee you. His sister and everyone else who runs his socials and everything else, they get hounded every single day. I got scammed by you. I got scammed by you. I got scammed by you. And in the end, you're just going to be like, well, it's not me. I'll put out a post. Yeah, don't fall for it. Don't do this. And that's it. You can't do anything else. You really can't. Because these scammers, they will just shut up shop and go somewhere else. If you're, actually, I'll fight it. I'll fight it hard. Okay. But the thing is, though, I bet you after a couple of weeks of every single day when you're receiving thousands of messages and each one is saying, you scammed me, it's not going to work. I would get tired and I would personally probably be like, oh, just leave me the fuck alone. It's not me. Why are you so dumb? Because that's how it's probably going to get. If you're getting bombarded by thousands and thousands of messages each day, and that's happening.
Doing that to somebody, you know, that would be me, but that's just me.
And to Johnny's defense, I think that's what he's tried to do here. You know, he has this message. He says, hey guys, here are my...
So, my mate's asking me if I've got any spare crutches.
Hard enough. Half of these cases that they should. And that's how I feel about it. Because for someone to get to me like that, you know, I mean, I know I'm not stupid. That much I know. But for somebody to get to me like that, that's like, you know, like I said, if it was me, I'd have a whole team behind me of people that were just there for that reason, to protect my rights, my copyrighted stuff, all my stuff.
Well, if
they do.
Johnny could hear you and know your story, what do you think he could do to help you?
Okay. Well,
Exactly, Amica.
Sees it, I would say, Johnny.
Oh, exactly.
As a person who has admired your work, enjoyed your music, enjoyed your art, there were so many of us out there that are getting hit by these scammers, and you know, I think you need to beef up your legal team and somehow try to do right by the people that were by these other people claiming to be you. It's not just like a punch in the face, you know. It hurts. And I would suggest that he be stronger in that area of his life.
Yeah. Because someone who got scammed, who says that she's a graphic artist, she knows all of this, didn't see the signs, and even though the Photoshop is clearly all fake, terribly bad as well, she's now saying that it's Johnny Depp's fault. To be honest with you, going into this, we were all literally like, you know, we feel sorry for her. Now, I'm like, no, this is your own fault, you silly woman. You are literally now blaming someone who's got nothing to do with it. And you're like, oh, well, they should be doing more stuff. Like what? You know, the court fees alone, as Amica said, they would literally be in the thousands every single week just to stop. Because it's not just one person doing these scams. It's going to be thousands of people. Literally like the call centers you have in Europe and Eastern Europe and everywhere else, where they scam people. Oh, you got a virus on your computer. As Gelf said earlier, they're the ones who are asking for Amazon gift cards and all this kind of stuff. And with the Amazon gift cards, I'll always remember my friend Ruth, who works in one of the supermarkets here. I saw her again. It was about a year or two ago. I saw her, and she was visibly upset because she had an older man who came in, and he's a well-known customer in the supermarket. He's there every day buying his cigarettes and stuff. And she was like, what's up? He goes, oh, I gotta buy gift cards. Why? He wanted 25 £10 Amazon gift cards. And she was like, why are you buying so many? Oh, people need it so I can get my money back. And she was like, what? Found out it was these scammers. Yeah, it's the way all of this now is going on. It's like, sorry now, Angela, you have just proven to these people as well. They're probably thinking now, oh, right, okay. She wants, you know, literally, she's blaming someone else now for her own mistakes. Yeah, Cassandra, that's what it sounds like, doesn't it? Oh. It is. They're blaming people for their own stupidity. You are correct there, Amica.
To make sure that he beefs up his legal team, I'm sorry isn't going to cut it. And I mean, I'm sorry is not going to cut it. I believe where I started is where I should finish. and he should donate the NFT to Mount Sinai Hospital in the name of bone research.
I feel terrible that you had to go through this situation with Johnny Depp, with this fake Johnny Depp, but at the same time, you have to take a...
Look at this! It's... Snotra, hello. Well, I've done a couple of videos on it, but when everything started going out and I just couldn't do anything. Not regarding that, I just didn't make any videos or anything. I'd got a few things going on in my life. But like I said, I am covering certain things of it. I'm not covering it all. Not all of it. Just look at this one by here, folks. I need you to take that money out of your PayPal and buy 3 iPhones. Why? You see this here and it's like, why would Johnny Depp need 3 iPhones and why would I need to buy them? Insane.
For some of the things that you didn't see through this whole thing, right? The red flags that you didn't see. The mistakes that you made, Johnny Depp doesn't have to clean up those. Unfortunately,
there we go.
This was a, costly mistake for you, but Johnny Depp having to come in and clean up some of the stuff that you weren't able to see.
3 iPhones.
I think he has bigger fish to fry, right?
Oh, I'm sure he does. But the thing is, it doesn't have to do with that. It has to do with the promise that was made.
Yeah, I don't agree. I'm sorry. I don't agree. I am sorry. I am sorry that this happened to you, though, Angela.
I'm with them.
I'm a little offended about what he said because that's not altogether the story. You're not getting it all right.
Yeah, I know, and I hear you that promises were made, and it's extremely defeating when they're not held up.
Hey, folks, coming in on Kick. How are we doing?
That's not the problem. I just don't appreciate what your partner said in the sense of he's got bigger fish to fry.
He has.
Tell you something. Johnny is a person who is very gentle with his fans. He's gentle with his ways, and he's very loving and kind man. So for your partner to kind of say that in a way, that's like a little degrading. I didn't like it.
No, it's not. Sorry, Angela.
It was me, and I was a celebrity, and something had happened to one of my fans, or what he calls family, not even fans. He calls family, his family.
This is the problem. We actually talked about this when we said, guarantee you there'll be some people out there, because Johnny Depp calls his fans family, they're going to think, oh, I can do what I can ask for things, or he should look after me. That's exactly what this is. Oh, see, we actually got the Blake Lively thing to have a little look-see after this one, because Justin Baldoni's $400 million countersuit was chucked out, wasn't it? Absolutely nuts.
Something like that happened, boy, I'd be there. But that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you wouldn't be.
Attitude with things. I don't say something and...
She's only saying this now because she's been caught. That is literally it. She's been caught by herself. And she's like, oh, this happened to me and I was a celebrity and it happened to them. I would look after him. No, you wouldn't. You literally would get thousands of things a day, especially if you're of the megastar status that Johnny Depp has. It's sad to see because some of these people are so much... They're so... What's the word we're looking for? Just the way that they think, like, oh, I'm a fan, he calls us family instead. It's like, oh, they have to look after us now because we've, over our own stupidity. No. Exactly, 10 million people. How many's Johnny Depp got now, actually, on Instagram? He's got 28.7 million. And yeah, his last post was regarding the... regarding all of this, his last post on here. the efforts to target my fans and supporters. That's all he can do. You know, you can't go about being like, oh, I'm going to go here and say this. I'm going to go and make sure that all my fans, you know, my family, you know, my fans, they're all going to do it. No, I'm sorry. When you've got 28 million people on one platform alone, and if they keep messaging or sending, I've been scammed, you're just going to be like, well, I can't do anything. I'll say, you know, don't do it. You know, you need to stop, you need to look, you need to listen, and you need to see if whatever's correct. You need to do your own due diligence. But now she's like, oh no, if I was me, if I was a celebrity, sorry, Angela, you're literally now, you're getting upset and you're getting angry and you're getting defensive because someone has said you shouldn't have done this. You know, to be honest with you, you should have known. But she's like, no. You know what, Cassandra, that actually sounds a bit right. She's like, oh no, if I'm getting scammed, I want to scam him now. I want my money back. Sorry.
You know what I mean? If I make a
We'll have a look at the comments after.
If I can't promise you something, I won't make it even known.
Oh, Snotra, yeah, the artist.
And that's right there. That's no.
I gotta go back.
If I can't promise you something, I won't make it even known. Right. And that's right there. That's what I mean when I say bigger fish to fry. Wait a second. These are his fans to begin with. His family, extension of his family. Okay? So by rights, the man should do what should be done.
There's Angela again now. I'm thinking to myself, I'm not sorry for you. You deserve this because you were so gullible. And the way she's just gone on then, extension of his family, he should do so. Nah, sorry. You got scammed because you're an idiot. That is literally it. We saw the one yesterday with the Brad Pitt one. She was a millionairess. She divorced a multi-millionaire. Because, oh, Brad Pitt said he loves me. Brad Pitt wants him $800,000. No, sorry, $1.2 million, 800,000 euros. Yeah, a star who is worth, what's Brad Pitt worth? He's got to be worth at least 300 million, yeah? Brad Pitt is worth 400 million.
So, Angela,
400 million. And he needs money.
Just to go back, I'm so sorry that this has happened to you. And I also know that we laid out a bunch of information for you.
We've shown you the evidence.
Don't agree with it, but we can agree to disagree. We're going to be here
there we go.
To help you repair your credit and to help you report this scam.
Amaka, exactly.
You don't have to agree, about Johnny Depp, what Johnny Depp should do with his money and time for us to do that together. So
exactly.
Work as a team, move forward, and let's figure the rest of this out, okay?
Sure.
Absolutely nuts.
I think we're going to wrap it up here, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. And I appreciate all the work that you've done, and I appreciate your time and your effort and everything.
Thank you, Andrew.
There's only a little bit left for this one. Before we just see the end of it, with her saying about, his fans and all this, the amount of people he's got, and say when he said they shouldn't be doing this, it's, this is going to happen. He has all this money, he has all this fame. We're going to look at something next, but just keep that in mind about how many followers they have, okay? Oh, Tone, yeah. So many on TikTok, it's nuts.
Oh no, that's
It's okay.
I actually have a surprise for you.
Oh really?
Oh.
Really?
Oh wow.
So
some good news.
Yeah, it's good news. How passionate you were about Mount Sinai. I wanted to do something to try to help you out, right?
Oh really?
And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a donation to Mount Sinai Hospital in your name for the amount.
Wow.
Yeah, for the amount of $250.
Nice. That's very nice.
Mm.
I appreciate that. I would really love to bring it home to the point where people really realize that, hey, we need to do more bone research. We need to do more fibro research. We need to do this research.
I'm going to change that amount from $250 to $1,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so if you just go forward. There you go, just research, there you go. Alright, so this is what she's saying that's happened at the end now. Angela's got communication with the fake Johnny Depp account. We applaud her for her courage and her willingness to take control of the situation. She navigates the aftermath. It can be a long and painful process, but we will be there every step of the way. Good. One of our top priorities is to help Angela report the scam. We know that she has a long road ahead of her. She recovers from this experience. We want Angela to know she's not alone. We believe that with time and support, she can have it. Yeah, it's sad to see, though, but obviously, you know, come on. If the real Johnny Depp is asking you for money and everything else, and then, no, do you want to have sex? It's like, come on, what the hell? You know, it's like, no. He's not going to do it over a bloody message or anything, is he? What I was saying with the street, the followers and all this kind of stuff, I was going to bring up this. Because I saw this and I was like, oh, well, this is actually very interesting. So, do you know who this person is? He's, him. The one who does the, literally doesn't do anything apart from that. Literally, that's it. And obviously, you know, he returned to social media after self-deporting for violating immigration rules. So first of all, he was in America and he was detained at Las Vegas's International Airport on June the 6th because he entered the country on April 30th and his visa ran out. So with that there, the way I look at it, because obviously it's it's like, right, okay, this is when my visa runs out. If I'm here any more times, I could go to the airport and something could happen. I need to get in touch with, so for me, it would be the UK consulate. I'll have to go there, right, I've overstayed my visa, I need this. So, obviously, they said to him, you can either get deported or you can leave. Which, to be honest with you, he was at the airport and he was leaving. So he was going home. But obviously, you know, the papers and everything else, they want to make it out. Oh my God, look at this. You know, Lane was granted voluntary departure and has since departed the US. But you got people saying now he was granted voluntary departure, a bureaucratic euphemism for being kicked out. Well, to be honest with you, he was going home anyway. He was at the airport, he was leaving. But the way that people are going online about all of this, I just couldn't believe it. So, the move has drawn backlash from civil liberty groups and social media users alike. Many who claimed, why a beloved person with 162.2 million TikTok followers and brand deals would be treated like a national security threat. I'm sorry. On Twitter, you had literally terrorist organizations with millions of followers. It's absolutely insane. I see that then, I'm thinking, it doesn't matter if he's got brand deals. Excuse me. It doesn't matter if he's got millions of followers. Bloody hell, O.J. Simpson, he had millions of followers on Instagram as well before, obviously, you know. It's insane that they think because they have millions of followers and they're famous, they can do, oh, no, this person would never do anything bad. It's absolutely insane. I don't understand it. You know, like I say, this story is so many different things going. Brett, good afternoon. How are we doing, my friend? How are we? But yeah, this just, my mind is just blown with this, to be honest with you. Because, people are questioning, he's famous. Why would he do anything bad? How many times have we seen famous people who have been found guilty of doing horrible things? You know, we have seen so many. But again, no, let's say, he shouldn't have been, he shouldn't have been detained. Because he was at the airport, so obviously he was going. But they probably said, right, your visa ran out a couple of weeks ago. Why are you still here? That's literally it. you know? But, you know, I was saying he overstayed his visa. And again, if he came in on April 30th, he was probably there for the month, you know? Oh, Gelf, that entire thing, the Johnny Somali thing is lit. You know what? Johnny Somali and, Vitali, the other guy who's in, is he in Singapore? And he's just been done? Oh, Laura, we actually got to talk about Blake Lively after this one. I got the thing about it. But yeah, say, Johnny Somali, that guy, oh my god, I absolutely hate Johnny Somali. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Have a little look-see, see what's going on with him. Ooh. He could be sentenced to 31 years in jail because of something else. Holy shit. Yeah, so this guy here, for a lot of people who may not know, he went over to South Korea and everywhere else. First of all, I believe, was it in Tokyo and Hong Kong and China and Japan, Gelf? Because he was in different areas, wasn't he? And this guy, he started harassing the local people. It's like, what makes you think that you're allowed to go to a different country and cause trouble? And you think you can get away with it because, what, you're a streamer? It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, if he can get up to 31 years, I am all for it. Oh, Laura, the way this guy is just broken down mentally as well and everything else, I really do think he should be in need of psychiatric care. I really do. But yeah, controversial streamer's reckless behavior could land him behind bars for decades. His real name is facing a potential jail sentence of up to 31 years over a series of serious charges. It's absolutely nuts. He made images of him kissing some lady using AI fakes, which to them, oh my god. What is wrong with people? You know? So you got that one by there. It seems the Johnny Somali's latest legal troubles was the allegation made in May. The charge involved in the distribution of video showing him kissing a well-known Korean streamer. Oh my god. What? Yeah, Tone, yeah. They're, well, I know Vitali was the one of the original YouTube pranksters, but then he just decided to start doing tons of other stupid shit. And now all of it, obviously this guy by here, it's, what lies it? You know what? When was this? Oh, 1st of May. He runs out of money. Huh? Oh, God. Absolutely annoying. So, yeah, so how should Korea handle nuisance influencers? Well, no. If they're being nuisances and they're doing horrible... Like, why are you pouring that out on the table? Why? There's literally no need for that. How they should have... Oh, literally, it's like... If you're here and you're doing this, you're either being arrested or you're being deported. He was hoping to be deported. I think, by the sounds of it, guys, yeah, that's what he seems to have been done with, is a lot of stuff like this. But the way I look at it is... If people come to your country and they're streamers or they're influencers, whatever they want to call themselves, and it's like, oh, you can't do anything to me, I'm an influencer. Oh yeah, you're an influencer, I don't care who the fuck you are. You know, it's literally, the way they've said that is literally like, don't you know who I am? I'm a movie star, I can do what I want. No, you can't. You're arrested. Get in the back. You know? Nick Nolte. Because he, well, you know, when he got arrested and he had that famous mugshot in the Hawaiian shirt, the black eye and everything, it's like, look at him. You know, he's a movie star. Oh, just because he's a movie star doesn't mean he doesn't have anything to be done to him. Oh, it was... Oh. But yeah, so you got Johnny Somali here. And we got Vitali as well. And Vitali. Gotta be careful, because this guy did a bit of adult entertainment as well. So... 18 months in prison. So, Vitali jail time. 18 months in Philippines as Russia urges tourists to obey local laws. YouTuber Vitali faces up to 18 months in jail for prank-related offences. Deportation is stalled. Yeah, so with this... Well, go say Gelf. Nick Nolte's the one who sprung to mind because that is a famous mugshot of him. But yeah, so Vitali, again, he's smiling there. And if I remember correctly, there's actually an updated photo where the guy looks like he has aged something like 15 to 20 years. He looks really bad. He looks really bad. You know what? We'll put that one there. And we'll... Vitali, picture, no. Now. I'll be very, you know, I'm going to go off thingy a minute off here because I don't want things to pop up which shouldn't be. Because he looks so old in prison. Right, I can't see a photo at the moment, but yeah, it's... We'll go back to there. Oh yeah, it all turns to train wrecks, it all does. So yeah, because say with this one by here, so in early April, he is arrested in... video clips appeared to show him taking a restaurant fan, riding a security motorcycle and weaving dangerously through traffic. Liz, good afternoon. How are we? So yeah, so he had 3 counts of unjust vexation, alarm and scandal, attempted theft, and public disturbance. If convicted, a combined penalty of up to 18 months in prison. Good. That's exactly, you know, they shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. They shouldn't. You know, it's absolutely disgusting seeing what they're doing. So it says that Ambassador of the Russian Embassy in Manila has issued an unusual public advisory. He told Russian nationals in the country to respect local laws. Don't pull a Vitali. Oh. His message just says it, innit? It's absolutely nuts. The ethics of prank culture. He has over 10 million subs and is known for provocative content with pranks like streaking NBA finals and climbing the Hollywood sign. So those there's nothing really wrong with those ones. But obviously, going to other countries where you're literally stealing something and you're like, oh, look at me, look what I'm doing it. And all you're doing it for is clicks and views. That, to me, shows that the newer generation are just cooked, literally. It's, you know, everything is just gonna go to shit, isn't it? Absolutely nuts. Diplomatic implications. His punishment has placed both Russia and Philippine authorities in a delicate position. Russia refusing to accept him, and the US unwilling to repatriate its US residents. Yeah, no one wants him. Oh, it's good to see, Liz. Good. I'm not too bad. Like I say, you know, we've started streaming again. We've, like I say, didn't really have a lot of the last couple of months. A lot of things been going on. And I miss just doing this, just hanging out with people. It's just nice and fun, you know? So, you know, we thought we'd do it every day. Why not? You know, do it for an hour or two and just go from there. But yeah, so he's gone from there now. Absolutely nuts. Like I say, we do have the Blake Lively situation as well. Oh, first of all, I want to have a talk about this. Oh, shit, no. I need that one out. I need that one open, you idiot. There we go. Right, so... obviously now, do people know who this guy is? Here's one by you, this guy in the thing. He was the owner of a Twitter account called LA Scanner. And obviously all the stuff that's going on in America, in Los Angeles, this guy was putting out. He was putting out so many tweets saying where all the federal agents, they were literally at all these hotels. This person's here, this person's here, this person's here. And as you can see by these, 19th and Madison, Pasadena, confirmed uniform federal agent sighting. I genuinely hope this doesn't end in anyone losing their life, but it's starting to feel like it might. LA 25 riots are getting wild. So he had all of these, and he was going on, and, he was putting all of these out, all these things, saying where all these people were. Well, the owner of LA Scanner, which is this guy by here, he's deactivated his account and says he's turning himself in if he violated the law after doxing ICE agents. The alleged owner of the account, Jack Quillen, told his followers to DM him locations of federal agents so he could post them. So when you can make a map and you can add people, say, oh, this map here, put a ping or whatever, this is where things are. This is what this guy did. And literally, you had ICE agents and hotel staff being abused because this guy told them where they all were. So we've had that there. And the funny thing is, he's saying that anyone I may have put at risk, I sincerely apologize. So he said, I should not have posted the location of ICE raids, and I will no longer do so. I've contacted the authorities to take responsibility, and they are currently reviewing my account to determine if any laws are broken. If it's found that I have violated the law, I will cooperate fully and turn myself in. So, this guy who told hundreds of people, thousands of people who saw the tweets, where these people were, go and get them. And to those targeting my family, please, I'm begging you to stop. They have done nothing wrong and do not deserve to be dragged into this. Well, this guy doesn't really have the right to say that when he put all these ICE agents in danger. It's absolutely insane. And, all of these. And he says that he's actually having a police scanner. And in one of the tweets, I believe he said, if anyone comes to my house, just know I am armed. Well, saying that, this guy is actually a convicted felon. So, straight away, he has gone against all his parole violations by owning a police scanner and owning a firearm. And he was actually convicted of stalking. Absolutely nuts. But a federal judge has issued an arrest warrant for him because he doxed all these ICE agents. Now, we've always talked about this. We always have. When we talk about doxing and everything else, I am not for that 100%. I'm not for it because it can only end up bad if someone gets doxed or whatever. And people only resort to doxing people if they want to cause trouble. It's Kiwi. Alanator, again, hey, it's, yes. But yeah, it's the way that this guy's gone about it. First of all, who was, I can't remember her name. Oh, bloody streamer. Sniper Wolf. SS Sniper Wolf or whatever her name was. She doxed someone who made a video about her. And the video that this guy made, he was just saying that Sniper Wolf has stolen content from someone else. And she didn't like it. And so she sent a photo of her outside this guy's house and put it on Twitter. And she put the address down and said, oh, this is where I am. She doxed him. But then she got arrested for doing that. And she started crying. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, it's like, girl, it is. It's absolutely nuts. And seeing how she went about it, it's like, come on. You've doxed someone because someone has literally outed you for doing it. It's nuts. But yeah, for this guy here, there is a federal judge and there's a federal warrant out for him. And it's really funny because if you actually look at all the people who are talking about it, it's like really like what is going on? When people dox others and then complain about being doxed, it's Yeah, Asmongold, PewDiePie, yeah, all of the, yeah, exactly the same. You know, this is the person who did it. He's the one who doxed all the federal agents. Because, you know, with all this, he's saying that, you know, oh, I didn't mean anyone any harm. What if these ICE agents were killed? That would be on him. You know, that would be on him because he's the one who told everyone where they were. It's just absolutely nuts. And another thing as well to go with this, like I say, we got Asmon talking about Asmongold. Look at that Hassan Habi or whatever his name is on Twitch. Look at him. Look what he's doing. The guy, there's so many things wrong. It's like, oh, he was doxxed years ago, yeah, when he lived in Brighton. And this is one of the reasons why he moved to Tokyo. Because a lot of people don't know where he lives in Tokyo. But yeah, this is the guy who actually exposed that this guy who doxed everyone, he is actually a criminal, convicted felon. And see, with this guy as well, Insider Wire, what made this even funnier, where is it? He actually, here we go. So, the guy who did it all, I will not be threatened to remove something I publish. Freedom of the press exists for a reason. You dox ICE agents, you find out. This guy removed that post about me immediately. It's absolutely nuts. Laura, yeah, oh, Tug. So, the Tug situation, that was absolutely terrible. And it was all before the Amber Heard situation as well. I remember when Tug got doxed. When was it? I think it was 2020, like literally at the start of lockdown around the world. And what it was, someone doxed him and they did his letterbox. And he's had his letterbox damaged like 3 or 4 times. And again, I know, say in America, it's a federal law, isn't it? You can't do it because it's government property or something. But yeah, it was absolutely nuts. It was like, what the hell? You know? And the first time I saw it happen with him, it's like, right, we're going to do this. We're going to do fine, you know? And again, oh, Mars Girl. Oh, yes. You know what? I absolutely hate her. But I got a little bit of news regarding Vic Mignogna. And with that, well, we may be having a sit down with him. Just throwing it out there. Just saying that at the moment. We could be having a nice little sit down with him. And if we do, if it does come to fruition, we'll do it as a live stream. So we'll see how that goes. Just putting it out there for now. Yeah, Mars Girl, all of them. It's just like, what the hell is wrong with all of them? Like, obviously, Mars Girl, you got Ron Soy. You know, Ron Soy, remember him? Oh. Absolutely nuts. But yes, we got them ones by there. What else have I got? Yes, the Blake Lively situation. This was absolutely nuts. Because, again, it was last night, obviously, for myself here in the UK that... Gelf, I will. Mate, I've already got a list of things that I'm going to go through with him. So, but say at the moment where, you know, it's out there. It's going to sound really funny this is now, but it's just my uncle, but I'm going to say my people. My people are talking to his people. So hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully we can get something like that done. But yeah, she breaks silence on Justin Baldoni's $400 million countersuit dismissal, which is absolutely nuts. Because, again, one thing I saw afterwards when I was reading through this is that the judge who has thrown this out is actually Doug Lyman, the director, his brother. It's absolutely nuts. So, Blake Lively's spoken out for the first time since she was cleared in the $400 million defamation and extortion lawsuit by Baldoni. Last week, I stood proudly along... Oh, here we go. Oh, you know what? This sort of thing to me now, whenever I see something like this, it literally just brings me back to AH outside the London courts. I stood proudly. It's like, come on. In defending women's rights to speak up for their safety, Like so many others, I felt the pain of a retaliatory lawsuit, including a manufactured shame that tries to break us. While the suit against me was defeated, so many don't have the resources to fight back. Literally, it's like, come on. Excuse me. Lively, who shares 4 children with her husband Ryan Reynolds, vowed that she was more resolved than ever to continue to stand for every woman's rights to have a voice in protecting themselves. They do. So, they do have that. But, what is the reason why it was thrown out, though? Why? Legal battle has a significant impact on friendship with Taylor Swift. Okay, don't care about that. List of groups that had publicly supported her. Yeah, okay, we got all of these. In a move that might have been a harbinger of changing momentum in the case, Lively took aim at Baldoni Thursday, saying that women's groups had abandoned him in droves. Statement continued. Lively's team said that Baldoni was going against his own playbook as the complicated legal case progresses. What do we got? Their niece. Rather than defend his case, Baldoni is now contradicting years of his own public persona. Abandoning the message of his hashtag MeToo YouTubes, podcasts, TED Talks and interviews, where he once upon a time urged men to listen to the women in your life. He didn't have enough evidence. Oh my god. This is just nuts. One party that can breathe a sigh of relief after Baldoni's lawsuit was thrown out is Marvel Entertainment. Yeah, because a nice pool. Baldoni has subpoenaed the studio to get it to preserve any documents related to the Deadpool and Wolverine character Nice Pool, which his legal team claimed was designed to mock, harass, ridicule, and intimidate or bully. Which, you know what, with that part by there, I don't understand how he's thinking like that is that part there. Mostly because Nice Pool in the film, literally, he's too nice. How is that? You know, it's like, oh, are you mocking someone for being so nice and being with everyone? Absolutely nuts. Tilted Lawyer and Laura Knightley did a live on it earlier. You know what? I'll have a little look at that after. But yeah, if you didn't have enough evidence, it's like, wow. Obviously, with Bob Iger, Lively has accused Baldoni of this in a lawsuit, while Baldoni accused Lively, her husband and publicist, of defamation extortion in a $400 million suit, the latter of which was dismissed Monday. Absolutely nuts. So, what else we got? Oh, was that one there? Yeah, okay. Baldoni has denied the allegations brought about by Lively, while Lively, Reynolds and Sloan have denied the accusations made in litigation by him. Oh, it's absolutely... Well, just have a look by you now. Click on name, see where this goes. So we got this one. Ooh, this one okay. This is a newer one. This is a new one today. Updated 1:30 UK time. Oh, 25 minutes ago. It's a new one. Ah, right. Say, Gelf, I haven't seen that It Ends Thus. Not my type of film. But yeah, the way the man burned the Jewish is, because I say, I just think Nice Pool in it is just such a nice character. He's like, oh, he's nice, isn't he? I will have to give that a watch go again. No, I've seen it 3 times. Twice in the cinema, once with my dad and my mate, and then I saw it when it came on Disney Plus last year. Tone, yeah, there's so much going on with this. It's Oh, Gelf, you know what? That one there, that's the one that just literally is like, okay, so what has actually happened? Because he had a filmographer with him all around the backstage making of the film, which is sad. To me, that is actually really, really sad that someone has to film themselves with other people just so nothing, can be used against them. Gelf, I say, well, we'll have to look in for that one. Maybe we'll have to find it myself. Blake Lively claimed to have scored a total victory over this. The Daily Mail can exclusively reveal that only the defamation part of the lawsuit was tossed and that Baldoni's team have been allowed to file the amended complaint. Oh, good. So it's still there. Right, like what you were saying earlier, Gal. Thanks. Right, awesome. So they still have to fight over 4 more claims ranging from invasion of privacy to civil extortion. Okie doke. The noise you can hear in the background, if you can, the banging, is actually the garbage men. They're coming in the street now, picking up all this stuff. The sting in the tail came as Baldoni's team broke their silence to say her claims of triumph are false, while hitting out at the statement Lively made last night, calling her partial victory a win for women. It's absolutely nuts, isn't it? When you... See? That's the bottles. But yeah, so the statement reads, Miss Lively and her team's predictable declaration of victory is false, so let us be clear about the latest ruling. So, while the court dismissed the defamation-related claims, the court has invited us to amend 4 out of the 7 claims against her, which will showcase additional evidence and refined allegations. This case is about false accusations of this and retaliation in a non-existent smear campaign, which Miss Lively's own team conveniently describes as untraceable, because they cannot prove what never happened. Exactly, that's the one there. See, Angel, she has a screenshot of the end credits for the special thanks for you. Right, okay, we'll have a look for that. It's repeated itself, this Me Too hysteria. Yeah, it's tone. You know what? All of this... I do think the Me Too movement at the start was good. It was great. That could allow people, if anything's happened to them, they can go forward, they can get things done, and it's like, right, okay, this is fantastic. This person has done this to this person. They need to be held accountable, and obviously if they committed crimes, they need to be dealt with. Great. Then you started having the people coming in with the false accusations. That there is what literally made the Me Too movement from being something great. You know, getting rid of people like Harvey Weinstein, people like him. Then all of a sudden, you got people like A.H. I can't remember her name, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter from Commando. She started doing it, and she started saying all these fake things. And it's like, right, okay, this is happening, this has gone on, but then when you start showing these people the truth, that no, a lot of glass coming out, and all this is happening, it's sad to see that they had to go and make false accusations just so they can get a bit of the limelight. Perfect example, I do think the person who used the Me Too movement to their own advantage over everything is Amber Heard, and obviously Roberta Kaplan. Right, copy link address. So look. Let's have a little look-see. Okie dokie. Cheers, Gelra. I got that by there. I'm going to give that a blast after, just so we can see what's going on with it. But, oh yeah. Say, Gelf, say people who obviously I did put my Discord link in there. I'll just drop it again for people. I will be putting more things. I will be getting some more mods in there. I don't want to get out of hand like I did a couple of years ago, where I did a Discord. Bloody hell, Gelf, when was it, mate? 2019? And all of a sudden, so much shit happened in there. And I was getting dragged over things. I'm like, I don't even go in there. What's happening? And people are showing me things. I'm like, well, it's not my fault. So I closed it down. And I think there was a couple of 100 people in there as well. Yeah, Tone, that is the problem. You know, and it's sad to see that people have good intentions, but then all of a sudden, you literally get the people who abuse it. You know? And what was Arnie's daughter? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando. Her, Alyssa Milano. Oh, Gelf, his Discord, whoa. No, that was just one hell of a, it was nuts. Alyssa Milano, so she was the one, obviously, she put a lot of false claims out there, saying things happened to her, but then something happened to, I can't remember who it was. She brought up some person, and they were a politician, and she was like, oh, this is going on. But then when it was happening to her friend, when someone came out about their friend, she was like, stop lying. It's like, well, whoa, I thought you said believe all victims. And that's what she was saying. She was doing it all. Yeah, it literally went so much that it just got abused, and it's so sad. But again, no, it goes back to what we were talking about yesterday, where I want everyone, I would like, my ideal world is everyone just get along. Everyone just be nice to each other. No bad things, obviously. But there's always going to be one bad apple. And something is always going to go worse. Oh, Laura, yeah, Yellow Flash's Discord. Oof, it was nuts. That's right, yeah, she wanted to defund the police, then she got robbed, and she goes, I need the police. And people are like, huh, you got rid of them. But yeah, so obviously with Justin Baldoni stuff, going back to this. Oh, Cassandra, yes. So with Rose McGowan, she actually brought up a lot, and she's like, oh, she's lying, the person involved would never do anything bad. And, well, it's like, oh, right, okay, then, well, I think you're wrong, because it actually happened. Rose McGowan. Yeah, because they were on Charmed. Rose McGowan accused Alyssa Milano of creating a toxic work environment on set. Alyssa Milano had addressed the situation, apologised for what she did. The feud has been a topic, so with that one there, it just went on, and literally, she just made it worse. That she just went on. Why Roma doesn't have anything to do with her. It's absolutely nuts. Yeah, Doherty, say she's no longer here, is she, sadly? Milano and Combs are more or less on good terms. McGowan faced off over the Me Too movement. Series since deleted tweets. McGowanton and Pat, you threw a fit in front of the crew. They don't pay me enough to do this shit. Absolutely nuts. But then, yeah, she also had to go then at her, at one of her friends, because her friend said so-and-so did this to me, and Milano was like, no, they never. Which is like, wow. Absolutely nuts. It really is. But obviously, say with Justin Baldoni, again, it's, even though he's thrown out, say, we've seen now, 2 of the things have been gone out of the 7, he still has a couple that he can still go forward with. And to be honest with you, I'm still on Justin Baldoni's side, I really am, because with him having to film everything that went on behind the scenes, and then he was like, right, I did this for my own protection, and obviously, like say, his wife told him to, it is so sad. We talked about it yesterday with Keanu Reeves, with his hands when he's doing photos, the hands are not touching people. Absolutely sad. Oh, Tone, yeah, so you know what? She has done such a good job with the Marilyn Manson stuff. She did such a good job. And seeing now how Manson is, he's looking so well. He's just looking so good. And because he's not doing drink, he's not doing drugs, he's actually found a bit of stability in his life. And I think this has to do with that. Of all of these claims, he probably thought and was probably told, these people are coming to you because of all the stuff, the drink, the drugs, or whatever. Maybe you need to calm that down. And he's kind of gone, you know what? Yes. Right, Gelf, I'm going to put that over here on my other one. To have a little look-see. Yeah, say, Gelf, I don't mind. Okie dokie, I got them two by there now, Gelf. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's the way it's going on and everything else. It is like now that this Me Too movement, well, I think a lot of us can actually can see it. Is that a lot of it is showing just how hypocritical a lot of people are. A lot of people in Hollywood as well, that is. But we all knew that they're all bloody hypocritical. But like I say, we obviously we looked at the TikTok dude. We've just looked at the Blake Lively. We've looked at these. I'm just going through the ones that we've actually talked about today. Huh? So we looked at these. Well, one thing I do want to end... Oh, yes. No, I don't want to do that one there. So, the Jared Leto situation we were told yesterday. So here we are. We are looking into it now, and we are going to be talking about it because this is just absolutely insane. Again. The whole situation with the Me Too thing. Jared Leto is accused of this by multiple women, including some who say they were underage. 30 Seconds to Mars. See, this is the whole thing. Oh, gals, no. I got them on my sheet by here, my notepad. I'm going to do them tomorrow. Because, let's say, we got these by here still. We got quite a few things. And I don't think I'll be able to go through all of this. It's nuts. But no, say, don't worry, we got... Do not worry. Do not worry. So we've done that. We've done Johnny Depp's Scappa. We've done that there. Another thing as well, like obviously with the surrogacy thing is illegal in Spain. How did she get the twins? Supposedly she gave birth to him. So I'm still looking into that because I'm like, right, okay. Because we've actually seen photos from March and April of her where she was thin. I know that sounds stupid, but if she was carrying twins, it would be a bit of a bump, right? Yeah? Especially if you're carrying twins. But yeah, with the Jared Leto thing, it's just absolutely nuts. So, some of the women who spoke with Airmail claimed they were under the age when they began talking to the actor and musician. He has been accused of this by multiple women. 9 women who'd alleged that Leto behaved inappropriately towards them. Some of the women also claimed to have begun talking to the actor when they were underage. A representative for the actor denied all allegations to the outlet. So first of all, when they say this, like I say, I think because a lot of people, you probably think the same. Like when I think of underage, I think of not teenagers or anything, or someone who's 17, 18 or whatever. I'm thinking like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old. I think, they said that, again, when it all depends where it is, isn't it? It all depends where in the world. So a representative of the actor has denied all the allegations. He's been accused of this by multiple women. On Saturday, June 7th, Airmail, whoever the hell Airmail is... What is Airmail? I have no idea who this or what this website is. Whatever the case, they're calling people whores and everything else, so we may have to have a little look-see at that another day. But, so, the 53-year-old actor and musician behaved inappropriately towards them, some while they were underage. The women allege a long-standing pattern of such behaviour. Yeah, Tone, go for it. Go for it, Tone. Like I say, if you can put a link in anything if you need to, say Gelf and a few others, the moderators, you can get some stuff to do. Aha, that is right. Yes, Gelf, you are one of the managing moderators. You've been here since I started, bud, and I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you. I love you all. So, yeah, while they were underage, the women allege a long-standing pattern. It's been an open secret for a long time. Yes, so with this, I've heard, again, this is going back literally to the early 2000s and, late 2000s when he was doing 30 Seconds to Mars when they first started kicking off. You were hearing things like this then. So, he's accused of asking questions to a 16-year-old girl, walking out of a room nude in front of a 17-year-old girl and exposing himself and doing this before putting an 18-year-old's hand on him. In a statement to Airmail, a representative for the 30 Seconds to Mars band member expressly denied all allegations. You know what? If these things, come out and they do get looked into, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and Tron Ares, they could be in a bit of an issue. Well, to be honest with you, Tron more, because supposedly he is the main star Tron. He is playing Skeletor in the new He-Man movie, which, you know what? I'm looking forward to, because I love me some He-Man. I still love the Dolph Lundgren movie. And that's still got some of the best makeup for a skeleton ever. So the allegations feature in the report Laura LaRue, a model who was 16 in 2000. So yeah, here we go. Literally, as I was saying, in the mid to late 2000s. Animal rights benefit that year in connecting with him over email before he invited her to his studio. April 2009, and recalled him allegedly flirting with her while there. Communications contained nothing sexual or inappropriate. Later applied to work as Mr. Leto's personal assistant, further underscoring the absence of anything inappropriate in any of their interactions. However, denied that she applied for the position. She also alleged that per email that Leto walked out of a room nude like it was normal on one occasion when she was 17. I thought maybe this was just what adult men do. No, come on. If you're 17, no, come on. One woman claimed that she was 16 in 2008 when Leto approached her at the cafe in LA and got a number. Days later, he called her home in the middle of the night with the weirdest, grossest voice, adding that she didn't know if he was on drugs. More than likely, he probably was. A representative for the actor told Airmail he has not had a drink or used drugs in over 35 years. I'm pretty sure there were stories around Fight Club times from 99 that he was drinking and stuff doing then. You know what, saying that though, literally, you know what, yeah, 99 was like nearly 30 years ago. It was absolutely insane. The woman alleged that after she turned down an invitation to attend a party, Leto would continue to call her in the early mornings over the span of 3 weeks. And the conversations turned this. He'd ask things like, have you ever had a boyfriend? Have you done this? He changed his voice, the way he talked. It scared me. That was the first time I thought, oh my god, that's not just in movies. Okay, we have that part by there. The woman's mother said she overheard a phone call and could confirm her story. Okay. Another woman who claims she was underage when she began texting him alleged that the actor would ask her uncomfortable questions during visits to his home. Makes you think, doesn't it? It literally does make you think. It's absolutely nuts. He walked over, grabbed my hand, and he suddenly pulled this out. Okie dokie. When she was 18, grabbed my hand and put it on him. He leaned in and said, I want you to spit on it. Okie dokie. Elsewhere in the report from Airmail, one woman alleged that she was definitely not the youngest person there while attending one of his parties at his home in the 2000s when she was 18. Per the outlet, she alleged that the focus of the party appeared to be getting girls to go skinny dipping. A representative for Leto told Airmail that there was never any recruiting complaints or impropriety. Yeah, so with Casey Affleck, say there was things with him. Who else was there? There was also Danny Masterson. He did a lot of that stuff. That's what he got done for. Ashton Kutcher is being... Well, again, he was brought into all the stuff because he was supposedly at most of these parties. And he was seeing what was happening, you know? Oh, Tone, don't worry. Don't worry. Just let it go. Let it go. You know what, Gelf? That is absolutely correct. If you're going to try and cancel one person in Hollywood, they're all the same. You know, they're all the same. Because how many times have we seen people come out and when they get done, they're like, oh, well, so-and-so does it. A perfect example is, which I think is actually, it's very sad, but it's great to see him back now. And that is Brendan Fraser. Because obviously, it was one of the Hollywood Association Press or whatever, wasn't it? They tried doing something and they were like, no, what the hell are you doing? You know, so because he attacked the guy, didn't he? And everything went south, and they were like, "Well, you're not going to work in Hollywood again for a while." But then, obviously, when the Hollywood Press got disbanded, he came back and he's like, "There we go, you know, we got this." He won the best Oscar actor, which is absolutely insane. That, you know, Rick O'Connell from The Mummy is a Oscar-winning actor, absolutely nuts. But yeah, you know, you had Terry Crews. Because he had a bit of a dip, didn't he? He had a dip in his career for a couple of years because one of the agents grabbed his, his meat and 2 veg, and he, like, what the hell are you doing? He tried grabbing the guy who did it, and he's like, oh, you'll never work again. It's like, what? It's like this, how, again, we know how the casting couch and all this kind of stuff and the Hollywood stories of old and Harvey Weinstein and what he did to people. It's absolutely nuts that a lot of these people would do this just to be like, you know what, I can do what I want. If I'm going to do this, I am going to make sure that you never work again unless you do this for me. It's absolutely disgusting. It really is. But with this, going back to this, with, so it almost happened to him, but a guy grabbed his junk. And he was like, no, nothing's going on. And they were like, oh, if you do this for me, I'll make you a star. And he's like, no. Rightfully so. And, Terry Crews, man. At that time as well, he wasn't exactly a small dude. He came over from, obviously, NFL, and he was a big dude. And it's like, you're literally going to start that against someone? It's absolutely nuts. It really is. Moonshade, hello. Oh, no, everything all right? Or was this like one that's been planned for a while for an X-ray? Moon, okay. You say you got, what time? Oh, you got an hour and a half. Well, hour and 15 minutes, really. But yeah, so obviously with this now saying that a representative for Leto has said there was never any recruiting complaints or this. Nightlife promoter Brent Bolthouse, who organised multiple parties for him, he never saw anyone skinny dipping. Right, okay. Airmail reported a story surrounding Leto's alleged behaviour surfaced last month, when DJ Ali Tal's reposted a Facebook status from 2012, writing that she was assaulted and traumatised by this creep when I was 17. Oh, yeah, Gelf, you know what? Have I got anything by here? I think I got something for, well, we got that. No. Hello? No. Hello? Where is it?
Hello? We can talk really fast. Pitch. It's the reverb. And the echo. Go get rid of them. We can talk like it's all the time if you want. Yeah, you can go really fast. Yay! Yeah.
That's what we got. But going back to number 1 for my echo. There we go. I like that. Yeah. So, all these things, it's, like I say, 2012. 13 years ago that she put a status out, and now she's putting it out there saying that this guy did this to me. It's absolutely insane. Oh, Moonshade, that's sorry. Sorry to see that. Like I say, it's with the have I? No, I haven't. I think I got reverb, but I haven't. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot sandwich. Say, yeah, how long, well, what time was the X-ray meant to be? Because I would say, again, that was a couple of years ago, and I had the epidurals on my back. They were like, oh, it's going to be 10 a.m. It didn't happen until like 1:30 in the afternoon. It sucked. Done the Jared Leto one. You got one by here. Dum. Now, did anyone see this? Because with this, I actually find it very funny. So, Miley Cyrus was pressured to sing at Something Beautiful premiere by disgruntled fans who thought this was a concert. So, just to make this a little bit more going forward about more information, this was at a film festival. Who buys tickets to a film festival where they think it's going to be someone performing a concert? Really? I saw this and I was like, there's no way these people... Wait, what? Oh, that over there? Yeah. It's huge. It's because it's on my face. That's why. But yeah, it's... they bought a ticket to a film festival and they thought it was a concert. That is not Miley Cyrus or anyone else's fault. So at the Tribeca Film Festival for a premiere, she was joined on Friday by co-directors as well as producer to discuss Something Beautiful at the historic New York-based film festival. Partway through the discussion, several disgruntled fans who apparently thought the $800 ticket they purchased was for a concert began heckling the former child star, pressuring her to perform. You know what, Di? It is. They paid $800. I'm going to see that, and I'm thinking, well, first of all, what makes you think that $800 for a ticket means that you're going to go and see a concert? Now, did you think it was VIP? You know, it's like, did you think that you were going to get backstage passes or something? And in the video shared, attendee is heard interrupting the Q&A, yelling at her, "We thought this was a concert. We played $800. Someone else yelled, "Are you actually going to sing? You're at a film festival." And says that she was visibly flustered. It's not her fault. An audience member demanded that she sing The Climb. The Hannah Montana star responded, "You have to start it," before launching into the song a cappella. Her impromptu performance inspired overwhelming cheers from the crowd. How bad is that, though, really? Literally, I saw this and I was like, that's not fair. You know, it's not right. Literally going on and saying, right, I'm going to go to a film festival, but I want you to sing. What? So stupid. It really is. And as you said, Tone, a lot more money than sense by there. It really is. Right, so I'm going to leave. I do have 3 videos, but we'll watch them tomorrow or another day. But I actually wanted to have a look at this, because I found this very interesting. Oh, Gelf, yeah, they do sound as delusional as before. So, over the weekend, it was the Tony Awards, and Oprah Winfrey has been accused of ruining Cynthia Erivo's Tony Awards hosting debut with unnecessary wicked skit. So, she drew a mixed reaction as she hosted the awards. Okay, you know, rightfully so, as her first time hosting, delivering a performance that fans both called electrifying and cringeworthy. The cringe wasn't Cynthia's fault, but what it was Oprah Winfrey. And the only thing that I can see why people would start being, oh, this is cringeworthy or whatever, is I really do believe that Oprah Winfrey is jealous of all these other people now coming up because she wants to have the limelight than all these other people. She doesn't like it when other people stand up or are bigger than her and they get moved forward. But with Cynthia, though, it's like, I do have to say the one thing, because I do like her, but why does her hand look so long? You know, I know she got nails on and all that, but when she filmed Wicked, she didn't look like this, you know, she looked healthy. But yeah, everyone's going on about Oprah Winfrey because Oprah had to ruin the moment. Of course, she had to put herself in the beginning. One frustrated fan posted. Another chimed in, she was unnecessary. And someone else wrote, why does Oprah have to be in everything? Yeah, so with Oprah, we are seeing a lot of stuff happening with her now. We saw the whole thing with Meghan Markle, where Oprah Winfrey is, what, one of the richest women in the world? She is, isn't she? Let's have a look. Oprah Winfrey is worth $3.1 billion. And she's still going on saying that she is oppressed. I think that's when she lost a lot of people, is when she said that, oh, I'm oppressed still, people don't like me, people don't want me. And it's like, so how have you got $3.1 billion? She is, and she always will be, the queen of the talk shows, of the chat shows. That's exactly who she is. But with this now, I do think that she just wants to go in place and be like, oh, someone's up and coming, they could be bigger than me, no, I'm going to steal their limelight. We've seen that, though, with other people, haven't we? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, so yeah, it's when you see, we got, like, it's her hand is more like Nosferatu than her own hands. Because someone put out the photo of her at the gala, And, like I say, her fingers just seemed extremely long. Make the kids have gone missing from a school reappear, yeah. But yeah, I really do think that Oprah Winfrey, she wants to be center stage for everything and always will. Especially when she did that video with The Rock regarding money. You should send your money. And it turned out like she didn't send any of her own. Again, though, to be honest, that's a bit like Bono from U2. I don't like him. You know, he goes on and on about, oh, you should do this, you should do that, people should donate. And he hardly donates any of his own money. I take Ozempic and hope this shit doesn't happen to me. At least mine is for legit reasons. Yeah. Well, say, Gelf, what you take? You take it for diabetes, don't you? Is that what it is? Like, say, because my father's on Manjaro for his diabetes. And it wouldn't surprise me if I got to take it at the end of this month. Because, let's say, I got a diabetes checkup. I was meant to have it in February, but obviously I was bad. But, you know, this is exactly what it is. Yeah, so she ruined the moment. Oprah's cameo referenced the viral moment from November when Cynthia and Ariana were fiercely mocked online over a bizarre interaction during a Wicked press interview. Yeah, I don't understand it, you know? But I do like how they got by there, though. All of this about Oprah Winfrey, and then they got Bill and Ted reunited. Yes. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter look shockingly youthful at the Tony Awards. Well, yeah, you know, they look after themselves, and it's Keanu Reeves, man. You know, the guy is just, he's going to be doing John Wick when he's 80, you know? But you say, yeah, going on about during the sit-down, that she had seen some people on social media discussing the lyrics of Defying Gravity, a song she sings in the film. Right, we'll have a look at that one now. Sharon Osbourne, Ozempic hands. There's one thing as well, like actually it's on the side here. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, I saw you. There we go. It's Ozzy and Sharon's other daughter, the one who didn't, the ones who didn't go into all the stuff with him. So, yeah, she was very rarely seen. I remember, like I say, when they were doing the Osbournes TV show, she wasn't around or anything. Right, so right, let's go on to the Daily Mail one, because it's right by there. Ooh, more bin men. Oh. Hidden behind the bloody, that was somebody here. Sharon Osbourne's shocking appearance after admitting Ozempic won't let her gain weight. Let's say, I still watch, because every single day they do the Osbournes podcast on YouTube, and it's awesome. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. But then we're seeing, like I say, with Sharon, and especially with their daughter Kelly as well, they do look really ill. Sean Penn's looking old, isn't he, guys? Bloody hell. Ooh, Sharon, she only weighs 7 stone. Jeez. That's like less than £100. Wow. I need to put on £10. However much I eat, I stay the same weight. So with this there, I remember on, you know what, I may have to find it on YouTube. Because it's when she was talking about it, Kelly brought it up. And Kelly was like, you are literally injecting yourself. I think she was doing like 5 times a day, Sharon Osbourne was, with Ozempic. Sharon Osbourne. Ozempic. Oh, that's a little bit too long. Where is it? Because say, you know, the Osbournes channel is so good. You got Ozempic face as well. I look like a cyclops. Let's have a look. Is this it?
Like Ozempic, using Ozempic, right? You're okay.
Here we
with
go.
That. that people talk about it.
Yeah, sure.
This is nuts.
You're
one of the few. I feel like I've heard before that you can always tell when someone has used Ozempic because they won't talk about it. Like if someone won't talk about what they're doing to lose weight, then you know it's because...
Or they come up with some...
This by here.
I have a new trainer.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And you...
I really do think she... Look.
My stomach.
Exactly.
She looks so... She is thin. She's so thin. You know, when was it? When did she do, but yeah, some of the early years of the X Factor it was here in the UK. She looked good. But say with this, it's...
Yeah. Right, yeah. And
yeah, Gelf, you'll have to tell us tomorrow, mate.
My stomach.
Exactly. And it's like, hey, you know, it's not a sin.
She looks too thin by the, obviously going down by here, going into the neck. But I really hope that she can get some help, because that is bad. But what I'll do, I'll find the actual video and I'll put it in the for the weekday streams tab, which we got by here, obviously, and we'll find out and we can talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, it's sad to see. But yeah, see, there's her other daughter. Like, you know, her daughter looks good there. She looks good. She looks really pretty. But she's showing off new parts. Abbey Road, yeah. But you know, it's nice to see, like, say, because how many kids has he got? He's got like 7 or 8, haven't he? But yeah, it's sad to see. What did you say? We saw the right, last thing we're going to look at today, guys. Like, say, then we're going to finish the stream in a bit. So I saw this the other day, and obviously, like, say, I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s for me, and I saw this, and I was like, you know what? What can we see that deserves to come back out? Because again, when you see, well, people like me now, who grew up in the late 80s and everything else, we had all the action figures and stuff, you know, the Ghostbusters and stuff like this. And it's got stuff here, like, what should come back out? So with these, I can't remember Black Star, and it wasn't really my thing. Same time around, like He-Man, but there's GoBots. I remember them because I actually had toys of them. And obviously Transformers, Robotech. Never saw this one. Never saw Robotech, but I've got a lot of mates who were like, you should have watched it. And it's like, wow, okay, you know, somebody had to look for it. But they're the ones. This is the ones that I wanted to bring up, is Thundercats. So obviously, you know, Thundercats was huge. It was absolutely insanely big. And like I say, we got now, like, we've had G.I. Joe movies, we've had a few other things, and seeing this, I'm like, you know what? Out of all the ones they show here, Thundercats would make for a brilliant movie this day and age. Do it as CGI, do it something like that, you know? I think that would be really good. Silverhawks, yeah, Silverhawks is the, them. Silverhawks. That's what they were. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, there's so many things that could be. Say, Thundercats for me is the one. Jason the Wheeled Warriors, that's another one. And like I said, because my sister was born in 1983. I was born in 86, so obviously going by, you know, that there. And I was like, you know what? My dad as well. My dad loved all the cartoons as well. And, Gelf, I want Mask. I want Mask. They're bringing the figures back out this year. And here we go. There it is. See? See, Gelf? Mask. This would be an amazing movie. And to be honest with you, if you wanted to do a Mask live action movie, what is the better way than basically moving the Fast and Furious franchise, get rid of Vin Diesel now because he's done his 10 or 11 films or whatever, and slowly move Fast and Furious, the Toretto family or whoever they are, into the Mobile Armored Strike Command Center. That would be amazing. And it was just so good about that. I absolutely loved it to this day. I still got some of the figures up in the attic. But yeah, when you look at the cartoon, there we go. It was so good. Cartoon toys. There we go. Look at them. They were so cool, you know? is absolutely nuts. But yeah, like I say, they got quite a lot of stuff here. Like one thing, Gem and the holograms, again, that was huge, which is absolutely nuts. But again, no. Master Universe in the 90s also watched She-Ra, and if you watched any of those shows, Gem and the holograms, yeah. I remember my sister, she always went on about them. She loved them in the early 90s. Centurions, we had them. Inhumanoids. There's so many things here, it's absolutely nuts. And Defenders of the Earth, obviously, you had the Phantom, you had Flash Gordon, you had Mandrake. It's so well done. And Ghostbusters, obviously. Brave Star, Visionaries. You know what? The 80s were the place for cartoons, weren't they? Absolutely nuts. And two that remain are no sale, Laser Tag Academy and Sky Commanders. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, it's like we got so many things there that... Yeah, Angel, the Gem movie, it wasn't exactly a good hit, was it? It was actually a little bit like, oh, what do we do for this? But yeah, those are what we got by there. Like I say, there's so many things in the 80s. Toys, cartoons, they were the best times, man. And the early night, up until I think around, I'd probably say 95, 96 is when things started to go a little bit, we're going a different direction with a lot of stuff. Because obviously, cause I was born in 86, and I grew up with Batman 89. That was my Batman, always will be. We had some other things going forward, and I was like, you know what? We're going to get a few things here now, and I always loved the 80s. Always. Pole Position, another great cartoon. But, so you take care as well, and I'll see you soon. But guys, we are going to end the stream. It's been a great stream, actually. It's been really fun. I've really enjoyed streaming these last couple of days with everyone. It's been so much fun, and it's just nice to hang out, It's just great fun that we can get all of this done. But folks, thanks ever so much for coming along here. Like I say, we've done a little bit on Kick as well. Normally, we've averaged about 2 to 3 people, but we've gone up as high as 7. Some of them, though, have been... I'll show you now, actually. Some of these have literally just been the same person, but different colours. I saw your channel. I'm doing this. Like, yeah, okay, people. You're not going to help me. Feel free to contact me for more information on Discord. Do this on Discord. I can do this for you. I can grow your channel. It's almost like a lot of them, it's like, right, okay, then what's going on? Because, well, you're doing this and you only got 1 or 2 people watching. But yeah, but I've grown my audience on YouTube. Hence, I'm trying to get in there on Kick now, which, again, I'm going to put the link in the chat, folks, because I do want to just grow my audience over there a little bit more. But yeah, so there we go, folks. Right. I will see you all tomorrow. It probably will be around the same time again, so I'll put all that up like an hour or so before we go live. And, folks, thank you ever so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, and night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.